What's going on? It's your dog Artman Boxing. Then we're back with another art session. Man, my dumb ass, I didn't even know that it was past the time. But sorry for being late, y'all. I was too busy actually just sitting here
Damn,
drawing.
I've been bitch for like 2
Hey, I swear I was sitting here with my phone in hand, like thinking, like, am I supposed to be doing something right now? But here
Nah,
I am, man.
you going hard, yeah, you gotta put the Cuban in there, huh?
Uh,
Yeah. Young
it's the,
Devin, man. That shit hard, nigga.
I know people have been
I can't wait
pre-ordering,
to get
bro.
mine up. Cap.
Hey, that's how I know I was gifted. Not even on some bragging shit, but like niggas is already pre-ordering
Man,
just
talk
based
your shit, nigga.
off just based off
Talk
the
your shit,
image.
man.
I'm like, yo, I don't even see them do shit like this for the pros.
I damn
Niggas
near
like,
want you to make me some sweats with this shit, nigga.
nah, real shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, man, this is only year 2, so shit, man, I'm pretty sure it's only up from here. Facts. Hold on, man.
Man, I'm so glad. Like, I'm so glad I found these pay-per-view numbers earlier because niggas really be trying to hold nuts on Floyd. This man is like, I'm only saying this because like this is what I like so much about Devin, man. I'm not gonna lie. I ultimately feel like Shakur is a bit more like polished than him, just by a little bit. But first of all, I don't think they're gonna fight till they in their 30s. I feel like they know, like, fuck that. We gonna go eat on all these other niggas, and then we gonna meet each other later when it's gonna make hella bread for us. And what's up, NJMP, my boy? But fucking they need to meet up in their early 30s when they didn't beat everybody. You feel me?
Who?
Shakur and Devin, if they do fight.
Man, my pops was talking today. He was like, he want to see Devin and Tank.
Me too.
Cause my pops, he just now getting hip to Devin, and I showed him, and he had seen it all. He was like, "Oh damn, this thing! He took a 3-fight deal to go to Australia to fight the dude." And I had to
He like,
explain to
yeah,
him,
he
like, "Yeah,
tough.
pops." And he was like, "Hell yeah!" Then he must be he seen the Linares fight, so he like, "Oh yeah." He got it, but he just seen that Linares stun Devin. He was like, "Oh no, I don't know if he could deal with that with Tank." And I was like, "Well, pops, I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna fight Tank carelessly."
That was my thing. I think he I'm of the mindset I never rule out that Linares was on PEDs. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, Art. You feel me? I mean,
He got caught before with that shit before.
I don't know. And I just I think it's weird, like, bro, do you ever feel like these niggas be like coming to fight for real against certain niggas?
Yeah.
Has that ever crossed y'all's mind, bro? What's up, DI?
What's up, yo?
Bro, I really be feeling like niggas do that, bro. Like, even with
No,
Montiel, like, shit like that make me be like, man, what the fuck?
yeah. No, I definitely agree how some people might be compensated extra just to make sure some other people get, a good performance. Because I told y'all when it came to that Linares versus Lomachenko situation, I looked at that knockout, I was like, man, you don't get your sorry ass up, bro. Like I'm not gonna call bullshit on that off top, but I'm just like, man, that looked fun.
It looked kind of funny
I
style.
call bullshit on it
Yeah.
off top. He walked away casually as fuck after he got up.
Yeah, man. I was like, and the thing is, like, so he got hit to the body and he took a knee. Okay, cool. And then he just like stayed on his kneecaps. And then after the count was over, he got up and like walked away with energy to the corner. I was like, wait,
Casually as fuck, DI.
yeah, I
Casually
was,
than a bitch.
I was like, wait, what? Ah, hell no, bro. Like shit. And then the bull, and then the bullshit with
Wasn't he
Ahmed.
winning that fight too?
He was
Yeah,
winning.
he got a
Yes,
knockdown.
yes, yes,
He got a
bro.
knock. Yeah, and he had a knockdown.
Mm,
Yes, he
Yeah,
was winning
mm,
that
mm,
fight.
mm.
yeah, but with the Akhmadaliev situation, that could have just been because Akhmadaliev they were fighting in Russia, so you know how they be stopping motherfuckers, because they had to make Akhmadaliev look good, and he ain't gonna do nothing but get his ass whooped again if he has to fight some damn body. But as
Devin
far as
broke that nigga jaw, man.
yeah, like so he's just gonna get beat up.
But he ain't got no power.
But it's cool though because if Akhmadaliev does do some damage, that just makes Devin look better.
Yep.
Niggas talking that shit. But as
That nigga
far as
who you talking about the dude he fought and won and he won by
To be the
knockout. His name,
WBC interim, he got it. He fought him to be the number one mandatory.
yeah, he stopped him in 4 rounds.
yeah. Meanwhile, he don't got power, right?
But as far as Devin versus Shakur, I'm of this kind of mind. Y'all scrap right now, whether it be for belts or not, and then y'all can meet up again in the future. I don't understand like why that's not a thing. Like motherfuckers can just fight again. I don't understand why people don't all of a sudden don't like rematches. Like they like rematches when it comes to certain people, but
Niggas
not
don't
other
like
people.
losing. D Hive.
Man,
I don't
fuck
want to
that
see them fight. I'm not gonna lie. My blackness doesn't want to see that.
shit. I do. We need to get we need to
Not
get
till
some
later.
questions. We need to get some questions answered because then you're gonna marinate the fight and it's gonna be soggy, and then one of them niggas gonna get knocked out by somebody not supposed to. Like for
Ain't none of
example,
these niggas get knocked out. My eyes.
I ain't gonna
no,
lie. I highly doubt anybody catch Shakur Devin slipping like that.
no, I said knocked off, not
Oh,
not
okay, okay.
not knocked out. No. I don't think they're gonna get knocked out either. I mean,
Who
unless
you
Tank.
see beating them, bro? Who you see beating them around? Well, Shakur, we could go to 30 to 40, and then with Devin, like to 40, 47. Who you like in their age range? Like who they be on track to fight
Tank
type shit.
Tank has the ability to stop anybody he touches. That's just what it is. You can talk about boxing ability, but if you blink or sneeze at the wrong second and Tank hits you with some high shit, you're liable to slide up
Yeah,
out of
facts. I'm tripping. Not even thinking about Tank. I'm
there.
tripping.
I
I'm
was like,
tripping.
Tank,
I'm tripping.
Tank probably can't make 130 anymore.
Some people feel like the mystique is gone though because Cruz had that right hand up.
Yeah, that's whatever. I mean, I don't think Tank knocks out any of them, but I think he has the potential ability to beat him. But I don't think he stops him. But don't get the shit twisted. You can still get slept because the thing is, if he lands flush, you can still get whacked. That's all that is. That's all there is to it. But no, like for example, with Andy Cruz coming to America, all the hype around his punk ass, he needs to fight Keyshawn Davis off top. I don't want to hear shit else off the top. Keyshawn only has 4 fucking professional fights, and then if you
You
want to
gotta let
build,
him marinate. He gotta get his feet. He gotta get his feet wet with the pros. They gonna
yeah,
say some
all that
stupid shit
all,
Fuck
like
all
that
that.
that
Fuck
pussy
that.
ass, all that pussy ass bullshit. And
Line that
here's the
shit
thing.
up.
Yeah, here's the
right
thing.
away.
Line that shit
You
up.
you have them fight now, make a bunch of money, and then guess what? If they both do well, they can meet up again when they have titles. I don't understand. I don't understand. Y'all can
You
just
hear
fight again.
Keyshawn? Keyshawn like what
He want that
Keyshawn say?
smoke.
Hey,
He want
Keyshawn
that
wants
smoke.
shit ASAP.
read that exact quote if you could, D Hive.
Oh shit! Which oh, he said, "I'm gonna teach you how Americans turn over punches because this ain't because it's different in the pros." And then even Shakur Stevenson like, "Yeah, the pro game is different," and I'm like, "Because it is, bro. You ain't got no headgear. We're not doing points here. Like I can't stand people. And then the same people keep telling us we shouldn't be excited about Boots, and this nigga Cruz's professional record is fucking zero.
0-0.
Like people talk about how Boots hasn't fought anybody. Cruz literally has fought no fucking body. He's a fucking amateur.
A grown ass amateur.
And this nigga didn't even have the courage to try to sneak up out of Cuba. He got a permission slip. Now he's gonna come over here and talk big
That
shit.
nigga 5th year in the pro, he gonna be 31.
Bro, I cannot wait until like somebody put all types of hands, and then they talking about, oh, his first fight might be Salido. I'm like, for what?
Yeah, I seen that. I was just gonna say that. That I heard he was rumored to be fighting Salido.
Hey, that shit would be funny as hell if Salido stop him too.
Bro, like this nigga is
This
supposed.
nigga will be the amateur prodigy killer, nigga.
I can't stand
The
this shit,
amateur
bro.
killer.
This dude is supposed to be the ultimate fucking badass, but then when you talk about lining him up some top shelf smoke like they did with Lomachenko, all of a sudden it's nah. See, what happened was he got a fever, so he gonna need like 3 or 5 step up fight. Like nah, nigga, fuck that shit. Keyshawn ain't been a pro that long. It's good right now, and then y'all can fight again, fucking 5 years from now. It's
He only
okay.
4 fights in, right?
Exactly, they basically have the same level of experience, pretty much.
Facts.
But
And he
anyway,
talking shit too. Cruz like was talking shit, saying he was the son and shit.
yeah, and I had to what's up, NJMP? And I had to remind people, I'm like, bro, Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney multiple times in the amateurs. Even his goofy ass know that the pros is a completely different game. And people forget about that. People forget that Ryan Garcia has successfully beat Devin Haney in the amateurs. But guess what? When it came to catching some pro smoke, nigga was on hush mode. Wanted zero. He
It
was like,
seemed like
oh,
everything he doing is to make people forget that he was supposed to be Devin mandatory.
literally, he could have Devin strapped right now if he had balls. He could be fighting Lomachenko, Kambosos, one of these niggas getting all his bread. Because you
Man,
know
I
that when
think
the
they had that nigga on the roids in the beef count,
yeah,
the T and beef count.
because you know his next fight at lightweight is at a catchweight of 139, right?
139. What are you doing?
Because this nigga's too pussy to go to 140 because he's gonna get his fucking wig split. They got him at 139.
He got hella muscle on him now too, out of nowhere.
Yeah, once he breezes
Come
past
on
Takeo's not
now.
gonna help.
You talking about Ryan?
Yeah,
Yes, man.
Don't do that.
You what?
Don't do that.
You don't see how big he got?
Ryan ain't on the juice. He's just natural, man.
Oh no.
I don't think he's on the juice yet. I just think he got too heavy bullshitting. He wasn't
Yeah, I
working
think he's
out.
too heavy.
He was trying to run a podcast like Sean Porter. He's over here bullshitting. He's just too heavy for 135. If he had stayed in camp and he had stayed fighting, he might still be able to make weight. But now they got to put him in catch weights and shit. And they still got him ranked in the division. Get his bitch ass up out of here, bro. I don't have time for this shit.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like that nigga, the fact that he was able to just like weasel out of that Devin fight like that, it just goes to show you that I feel like the zone just was in on that too or something because like y'all supposed to be pushing for that fight. They both on y'all shit. Devin got in the ring on that nigga, I think twice.
Yeah, they didn't even push for that shit at all.
Yeah, he
They ain't push
didn't.
for that fight at all. I feel like Oscar was like, look, get Devin something, get him somebody, something, do something.
No, Oscar didn't even have to do that. Ryan Garcia just stopped fighting. He just stopped fucking boxing. He was like, you know what, fuck it. It's just like when Rolly tried to talk shit to Devin, and Devin was like, what? Nigga, I'll beat your ass. Let's go. Let's make the fight. Then all of a sudden, Rolly's like, you know what? I have mental health issues. I might decide to
He
retire
sure
real
did
quick.
pull that mental health shit
Yeah, niggas forget. Niggas forget. But literally, Rolly rather fucking fight Tank than see Devin Haney.
because he know with Devin Haney's just not gonna play with his stupid ass. He's just gonna outbox his ass.
And yeah, and like I said, Devin Haney's more emotionally mature. You're not gonna make Devin Haney mad during a fight being an idiot. He's just gonna still outbox you. Whereas Tank might get emotional and be a little bit more vulnerable. But yeah, people forget. People talk about Rolly. I'm like, bro, Rolly almost quit the sport the moment Devin mentioned his name. Because Rolly was like, shit, I'm the hardest puncher. Devin can't punch shit. Devin was like, wait, what? Oh, okay, cool. Let's get it up. Let's get it in then. And he was like, well, you know what? Honestly, I don't even like boxing no more. To be quite honest, I might just do something else.
That's not even my thing, Jack.
Exactly. Then Devin was like, yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I thought. You better stay your stupid ass over there before you get beat up. And then lo and behold, Jackson Marinas came and Devin Haney was like, yep, that's exactly what I thought. Looks fucking horrible.
Shit, what y'all think about this piece? I'm pretty much done with it now.
Okay, that looks good. Do you have extra large in stock?
Shit, I will.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like with this art,
Medium,
I
man.
whatever size you did, I got that shit. Yeah, yeah. I'm putting this on white, red, and blue shirts,
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be
American style.
hard.
Y'all think I should add some words on this motherfucker or no?
I gotta
think
get the. You probably should put his fucking name in some a cool ass font that got something to do with that shit. You already.
I can't do that.
Oh yeah, you
But
can.
but I could put a shit that quote that I'm a man.
Or they say everything, but let's fight. Wait, no, I think he
Everything
got that
was fight.
trademark.
Said looks fucking dope. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Said maybe the dream. Road to undisputed. I had a little stuff.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that road to undisputed hard. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because that makes it commemorative.
Hell yeah, I want people to remember this shit for real.
But
Yeah.
I had to, I don't know what's been going on, but a few of my tweets been getting a lot of traction yesterday because I had to explain to people that like people keep forgetting like, oh, he's the Lomachenko. They still like The fact that niggas are even still referencing Lomachenko gets on my fucking nerves, bro. Like, number
Like,
one,
who is that guy? Fuck.
yeah, like nobody
Shit.
nobody gives a fuck about him or Ukraine anymore. Like, we're not even focused on that. Like, get over the shit. Number two, this is not the same deal. Lomachenko was given a completely different deal in which it was only two fucking fights, and people are like, oh well, he should be happy that there's a third fight. No, he should not be fucking happy there's a third fight. These are three extremely high risk situations, and not even because of the opponents. It's
Because of
because
the
of
weight.
yeah, not even the way. It's just because top rank. Top rank is going to do whatever it takes to make sure that their people are on top because Devin Haney's not signed with fucking top rank. Like people got to get there through their head. Just like Terrence Crawford not signed with PBC if he's doing the 2 fight deal. He's not signed with PBC. He's just doing 2 fight deal with them.
It's like a contracting service.
Exactly. It's a temporary contracted service. Thank you. That's the perfect way to illustrate it. So people are like, oh, you took the same deal. Lomachenko. No, they gave him a dog shit deal. You think they'd be stiffing Lomachenko this hard on the bread? Shit, Kambosos probably get down on his knees and praise Lomachenko as the fucking A side. Talking all that shit, literally talking about me and the real champion. Like, oh, you mean the beltless motherfucker with 2 L's? The
That
fuck
you know you have a better chance of beating?
yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Me and the real champion Loma gonna fight. I'm like, bro, get your weak ass out of here with that bullshit. I swear,
That's
man.
straight fucking cap.
Giving a black man some respect. People act like it's fucking pulling teeth, bro. I'm like, is it that bad?
Yes. Especially where he comes from.
Shit, the nigga comes from Greece. Via
Where
all
they
yeah.
get nigga.
Yeah.
Get nigga with it.
You feel me?
Yeah, I can't wait till my vacation in Cali. I'm about to get hella nigga on the beach.
He tried to make an excuse for that shit by saying his wife was North African to add fucking insult to injury.
Man,
Yeah.
damn all that. Cambosos and Teofimo Lopez have not been roasted fucking hard enough. They're still making memes
Right.
about Wild. They're still making memes about Wilder today. And this motherfucker Teofimo got his ass whooped so bad he was on a fucking oxygen tank talking about my doctor said. Wilder
I had
said this.
2 holes in my chest.
Right, I got shot when I was in the fucking womb, so therefore I couldn't fight. Like this just a bunch of dumb shit, and no one is cooking him. And then he threatens people with fucking assassination hit squads, and nobody's cooking him. Like y'all need to be lighting this motherfucker up for the rest of his goddamn career. Because I know I'm
Yo
going
said something about a hit squad.
bro, dude.
Yeah, he told a fan that he gonna send his hitters
Please
on.
send that to me.
Bro, the guy is in the
Oh my
chat.
He deleted. He deleted it. Or
Bro, no, I still have it. The real George Bell Jr. is literally the dude he threatened. He's in the fucking chat right now.
oh shit.
Yeah, that's the guy he
I
threatened. He
still
said,
got
"Oh,
it.
I'm gonna call my shooters," and then people wanted to ride Charlo for that shit, but Teofimo's bitch ass gets a pass. Nah, man, I ain't got no sympathy for this weak motherfucker. You got your ass beat because you fought like an idiot, and you deserved every ounce of that shit. And I hope you get your ass whooped again.
And he could have beat him.
He literally could
He
have.
really also on everything I love. Teofimo Lopez on a good day would have beat the shit out of fucking George Kambosos, but his ass was fucking stupid, tricking off with these old ass bitches playing his ass.
Exactly. So I have no sympathy for Teofimo Lopez.
His
Fuck
mama
him.
told his ass. His
Yeah,
mama said, "Baby, don't bring that old ass heifer up in here. She
yeah.
know that you
Fuck
trying to take
him.
this money." And mamas be knowing the truth. That's why I couldn't respect him for that shit because I get it. You know, of course, your mama don't get to decide who the fuck you get to date. But if your mama and your sisters are like, yo, like, man, maybe she not the one, bro, and you still like, nah, fuck all that. Then all right, man, you got everything that came to you. You
Yeah,
deserve it.
exactly. I don't care about him or his fucking mental health. How come an ass whooping turns you into a racist? Like, what the fuck does that translate to? A white boy whooped your ass. The fuck you getting all hard on Devin and shit. But anyways, let's talk about because Extreme Willpower brought up a new point. Cuba is the new hot stuff. Well, Extreme Willpower. The fact of the matter is, we don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know what their stable has because PBC already retained a lot of Cuban talent prior to this information. So and even though they're a heavyweight, but we don't know. We don't know. Andy Cruz, we don't know. He's a fucking question mark. The nigga starts out hot, and then he might end up like Gamboa. He a champion for a little bit, and then he a gatekeeper on the way out.
That's what I'm thinking. What weight class he fighting in? 135?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Put Cruz in there a tank. First fight.
Oh shit.
He got it. He a pro.
That's
He
that's
a
what
vet.
my
I mean, he a vet to this shit.
people. And it's funny because people talk about his resume, and I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Amateur, you have no resume. He beat Keyshawn Emmett. Just like people talk about Boots and Gary Antoine. I'm gonna say it here first. Boots will beat the shit out of Gary Antoine in the pros. Okay.
He was cracking. Niggas don't talk about how he was cracking Gary Antoine in those fights. He was hitting him with some hard. I felt like when he knocked his fucking mouthpiece out multiple times in one of the fights too. It's like, what the fuck are you niggas watching?
I didn't even watch the amateur fights because the truth of the matter is I don't care. It's the pro game. I've seen them both fight pros.
Exactly.
I've seen them both, and you know what? Check this out. I say this all the time. Sean Porter beat Alexander Usyk in the amateurs. Why the fuck do you think nobody talks about that? Because in the pros, what would happen? Usyk would run his little bitty ass over.
It's not even fair.
Like exactly. So that's why that shit is just retarded to me. Like people keep talking about that. I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Lomachenko has had his ass whooped by people that didn't even have a third of the amateur career that he had. Why are we doing this?
Yeah,
Roy,
extreme willpower said he made him spit his mouthpiece out 4 times. Yeah, that was in. They had a fight in one of the championships. I seen that shit, and he made him. He was cracking that nigga Gary Antoine with some flush shit.
exactly. And not to mention, look at their last fights and tell me who would win at 147. Like, what are we doing here? I don't care what weight class they fight at. Boots will beat the living shit out of Gary Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell might not even be able to beat Tank.
I don't know.
So
I ain't gonna say that shit D Hive. We'll see. We'll
I,
see. My
I know.
young boy said he was kind of frustrated with Postal, but we'll see.
Yeah, no. I mean, Postal is a gifted boxer. He's
That
tall.
reminds me of the conversation I had with a fan where I told him, I said, man, I wouldn't be surprised by the end of Devin Haney's career. He's bigger than Canelo Alvarez. And they hated that shit so much. But I'm like, how can you refute it? Because we don't know what this young man's career is gonna go play out. But we do know he's on a road to undisputed at a really young age. And Canelo just now became undisputed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been a pro since he was 15, like y'all say.
Exactly. And also, Devin Haney started out fighting in Mexico too. He just moved to America faster. He debuted on Top Rank. So I don't know what Canelo was down there scared of.
Hmm. And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, ain't no telling with Devin Haney. Like I said, dude's in his early 20s, about to become undisputed, and failed no drug test. He's already on to a great fucking start.
Right. And I don't see him. I don't see him failing any drug tests because I don't think he needs it. I think he already shows definitive separation. Because let's get it twisted. Who has ever avoided Canelo Alvarez?
Nigga,
And
everybody wants to fight Canelo Alvarez.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and you could
He's
talk about
never been
that.
a boogeyman in his career.
Yeah, you could talk all that payday bullshit, but like even before that, Canelo had plenty of title opportunities that he passed up, and chose to fight lesser competition than the champions at that time. I'm not saying he's currently doing that right now with the Bivol situation, but at 154 or and fucking 160, I mean, you could talk about Triple G and how fucking what Paul Williams and Miguel Cotto avoided him, or old ass Sergio Martinez. Nobody gives a fuck about those people. Okay, the fact of it, like, if you want to give him some more credit for beating up fucking washed up welterweights, all right, fine. Shit. So Triple G had the same career as Eubank Jr. before he fought fucking Canelo Alvarez. Okay, cool. That shit sounds good. But the reality of the situation is nobody's been avoiding Canelo, whereas Devin Haney can't seem to get fights made. And like I always say, the people who can't get fights early on in their careers, them probably the niggas you got to worry about.
They waiting for somebody to make look. Not even that. I was about to say they waiting for somebody to make Devin look vulnerable because even in the Linares fight, they didn't want it.
Devin could look perfect and they'll still say he gets hit a lot. And my thing is that you could say all that, that's fine. But all the top lightweights have been dropped except Devin Haney and Tank. And keep in mind, Tank will get outlanded half the fight and then end up stopping the dude, whereas Devin Haney almost never gets outlanded. So that gets hit a lot shit. Just you've heard other people repeat it, so you're repeating it to have some talking points. but you haven't really been paying
I don't
attention.
even see this get hit a lot thing compared to their favorite fighters because
He,
Lomachenko got hit a lot against Richard Comey.
Terrence Crawford gets hit a lot against Sean Porter and Green Bean. Errol Spence gets hit a pretty decent amount.
I
Boots and
can't
Haney,
believe they tried to make it like it was cool that nigga said stop the fight. Like if y'all done gone with that lame ass shit,
They
yeah,
tried it. They tried it, bro.
man, they'd
that's just
be on some like what is you niggas doing? Like you really think that shit is cool? Like
Top Rank was gonna push the hell out of it until fans was like, "Hold on, this is corny. Why he couldn't just stop him?"
his power got exposed. You couldn't hurt Comey. I mean, you knocked him down, but Comey had more confidence in him just swinging with you as opposed to defending himself. He
Let's
never
talk
stuck.
about the way he knocked him down too. It wouldn't even know like, damn, he hit him with some crazy shit that put him down. It was like they broke out the clinch and Comey wasn't expecting that motherfucker to throw a punch so damn fast out the clinch.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same wraparound bullshit that he did with Nakatani. He hits you on the side of the head, so you trip over your own feet, and he kind of pushes you while he's in the clinch. It's just it's like it's an advanced amateur technique to score points. But you know, in the
It's
pros,
some
when
shit
people
that you pick up when you've been an amateur for fucking 10 plus years.
right, which is why when you fight people who don't fight like an amateur, you fucking lose.
When you notice that the ref ain't breaking up the clinch how they used to in the amateurs, is you get roughed up like Salito did your ass.
Yeah, not exactly, not at all. But yeah, no, that shit was corny, bro. And my thing is, my biggest takeaway from that fight was that Comey didn't even attempt to protect himself. He was so confident that Lomachenko wasn't gonna take him, it wasn't gonna take him out, that he just swung with him. He just fucking swung with him like who can I
And
get
I'm
with
gonna
this?
keep it 100. I don't even think fucking Comey looked bad in that fight. He looked like he was weight trained.
Well, that's what's Comey trash. Like, Comey never been good.
He
Like
just like I don't look. I don't know. He was better than that. Like he was fighting like he was off balance. Like he had no fucking balance or nothing.
I mean, he's been older. He hasn't moved up in weight. He's been at 135 for a lot of his career. And the thing is, like, he's one of those people. The way he's built, him going up to 140. Well, who's he gonna fight? What's he gonna do? What, Arnold Barboza? Like,
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody talking about Luis Ortiz. Y'all think Richard Comey the age you say he is on paper?
what's up,
nigga
That's
Dave?
what
say
I'm saying. Like, don't get
35.
it twisted.
I don't even buy into that age shit because unless I'm looking at birth certificates, it's all just hearsay. But let me say this: Comey didn't want to fight Devin Haney. He turned down a Devin Haney fight, but he took a Lomachenko fight. And please don't tell me there's more money involved because that's already been proven to be garbage.
We know that's a lie.
Well, that's straight garbage, bro.
Hey, is Cambosis versus Devin? Is that a motherfucking pay per view?
No, that's regular TV. That's why there's so much up front because it's not gonna be pay per view. They're making sure Cambosis get a retirement check. Because if it was pay per view, niggas wouldn't be putting up 10 million fucking off rip. That's 10, and that, keep in mind that's 10 million for George plus like 2.8 for Devin Haney. So that's fucking 13. That's almost 13 million. Hell no.
Devin not even worried about that small bag he about to get. He like fuck it. That small bag still some of these niggas' biggest paydays.
And the thing is, like I said, Devin Haney's used to having money. He's been rich. Cam Moses is the one that's new to money, which is why he just babbles like a bitch.
He talking about you was forced to take this fight, mate. Nigga, what?
I'm like, bro, I've been chasing most of the
Nigga
dudes you're
tried to
trying to fight.
switch the narrative.
Like he switched. I ain't gonna lie. He's able to fool the Australian people because I even see the Australian people saying, "Yeah, I see Devin was scared to fight you, mate." I was like, "Oh shit."
He's not,
Well, none of
bro.
that even matter because just know he gonna get his ass whooped.
He's not fooling anybody. They're just repeating it, hoping other dumbasses say it because it sounds good. These motherfuckers don't be believing that shit. They just know they can get fucking kids and fucking bigot casuals to repeat the shit.
But
Yeah, they don't really be believing this garbage because it's garbage. It's stupid. When Devin Haney was hunting Lomachenko and Tiafimo, it was you gotta you're signed with the fucking wrong promoter and all this bullshit. And then when Tiafimo successfully came to the zone, it was crickets.
It was crickets.
When Cambosis fought on the zone against Tiafimo, it was crickets. So it's like, oh shit. So top ranked fighters have no issue fighting on the zone. It's only when there's a black champion involved do the negotiations become complicated. Like I'm not defending Eddie Hearn, And I'm not saying that he's a competent promoter, but other promotional companies only have issues working with DAZN when what?
A
There's
black
black
fighters
champions
involved.
involved. Thank you. Same with fucking PBC. Terrence Crawford. People call PBC the PBC protection island. Terrence Crawford has fought like 2 or 3 PBC fighters before. He fought fucking Molina, and he fought Diaz and one other motherfucker I can't remember. It might have been Gamboa if he was really PBC. I forget at the time, but he's fought at least 2 of them motherfuckers. So when people say, "Oh, the PBC people just scared to come out and play," y'all sound stupid. And honestly, I like Bud a lot, but sometimes I pray for his downfall just so y'all can shut up. Y'all fucking y'all like like no for real. Like I have no problem with Bud. Just sometimes his fans just repeat stupid shit. And I'm like, damn, I just want to see Bud get folded so y'all can shut the fuck up forever. Or pick another fucking fighter because like after these dudes
Now
get
I like Bud, but they just make it bad. Like when they say asinine things like Spence is ducking him.
yeah, like even Bud has already said nobody is ducking him. So it's like, why are y'all still doing this stupid shit? Huh.
I mean, the man Bud told us exactly who's the fault.
And then again, people are so worried about Terrence Crawford's fucking percentage. Like I'm gonna keep saying, if you're concerned about his fucking money, find his cash app and go cash app the nigga until the percentage looks right. Okay? God damn, they still even today they're crying about some shit Spence said about percentages. Man, fuck that shit. Terrence Crawford over here fighting Danny punk ass Garcia instead of keep time to worry about that shit. Shit is fucking garbage.
The Bud fan got upset because I said, man, if anything, Bud should be thanking Al Hamer for helping him get back on his feet.
Right.
He
And then
did. He did.
that same dude was like, "Oh, Bud is the A side because he has a trump card in Daniel Kinahan." I asked a general question: how much bread has Daniel Kinahan put toward Bud getting fucking fight?
They said not enough.
Oh, the answer is zero. Okay, cool. That's what the fuck I thought.
And how does
Daniel,
that shit even work? Buddy's hot right now.
shit, he has no problem giving Cambosos fights. He has no giving Cambosos some bread. He has no problem dropping over 40 million on Fury and White. How much bread is Bud getting from Daniel Kinahan? Absolutely fucking nothing. The only money that's coming is from the fucking PBC Protection Island that's so scared of Bud, even though they're about to pay for his fucking attendance. Some of the highest checks he's ever earned.
Watch Bud get the biggest fucking motherfucking press he ain't got in years.
He's going to. He not only is he going to get the most press, but he's going to get the most bread out of any of his other top ranked fights. Probably some of them combined. And it's funny because like, what are y'all going to say? Y'all spent years talking shit while Bob Arum was fucking promoting Lomachenko and Tyson Fury and all this shit, just sitting around saying Spence Duffy. Now the PBC island that you claim where everyone hides is about to make Bud's fucking supreme stimulus package. This is why I don't like talking to y'all sometimes. Y'all get on my fucking nerves. And no Extreme Willpower, I'm not talking about you. Extreme Willpower is a very confident Bud fan, and he understands how fucking business works, which is why he doesn't really like y'all that much. But but like just like the regulars, just like y'all just be saying shit. Like, ugh, that shit gets on my fucking nerves. And keep in mind, I'm not, I haven't even made an official pick as far as who I think wins that fight. And it's not about that. It's just about the general day to days of why the fight isn't happening and shit like that.
You already know my pick.
No, for sure.
I'm picking Spence. My pops was upset. He was like, because my pops a big Bud fan. He was like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, pops, I got Spence because the reason why I'm picking Spence, I just feel like Spence is a stronger fighter. And I feel like, yeah, even Bud looks more skilled when it comes down to getting down and dirty. In the inside, I think Spence got that for him. That's gonna make Bud tap out.
Errol
You know what
defense
I
better
mean?
than his too.
And you know what? That's a fair assessment that you can make, and can't nobody take that away from you. But I'll
But they
say
gonna say, "Oh, all right, man, you just like Bud. I mean, you just like Arrow because Arrow ride horses and shit."
I've always said I've always said I've always said that it's a losable fight for both parties.
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very 50-50 fight, and it's definitely a losable fight for both fucking parties, and that's why it's exciting. But I just get sick of people saying, "Oh, like Spence is ducking and Bud and blah 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 blah." I'm just like, can y'all just fucking stop? If we get the fight, fantastic. But if we don't, then we just fucking don't. Like, fucking Bud was talking about Charlo any fucking way, and then when you talk about Bud fighting Boots, then all of a sudden you get cussed out. Motherfuckers act like you trying to set up Terrence Crawford, like, bro.
You trying to get that nigga killed, bro?
Right.
I mean, nah, you don't deserve a fight.
They're like, why can't Spence fight? I'm like, damn, nigga, how much work does Spence have to put
Remember when
in?
Spence? It was reported that Boots might be Spence mandatory, and everybody was all like, yeah, ha ha, ha ha. Now it's flipped back on them. It's like, yo, you do need a fight. Niggas like, oh no, I don't know about that one, man.
He needs to be fighting Danny Garcia, who y'all all call the gatekeeper after Spence washed his ass.
Oh, tell him about it. Tell me about it.
Okay.
Tell me about it. I sure did say that motherfucker Garcia was a tune-up.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, because sometimes I can be wrong, but I do my homework the best of my ability. Wasn't the same people talking about how Danny Garcia is a quality opponent for Bud, saying he has been a wash gatekeeper even before he fought Spence?
Yep. Who is his biggest accomplishment? Lucas Matisse?
And also, didn't they say that Danny Garcia was so washed that he just came in there to lay down for a paycheck against Errol Spence? Didn't they say that?
Shody.
But now, fast forward, and Buzz name in the conversation, suddenly Danny Garcia is the ultimate badass. Damn.
I mean, it's not a bad fight, I mean Errol Spence fought him.
I mean, shit. Do I have the timeline correct? Isn't that exactly how it happened?
I was there, D-High. I was in the Facebook groups.
I mean, niggas got super short memories.
And that's what when it comes to the Bud beef, Errol on Facebook, I just stay out of it. But then when I put my 2 cents in, niggas be like, "Oh, Art man, you hate Bud." But it's like, nah, it's like, bro, I'm on the side of common sense. Let's be real.
All I ever do is repeat what people say back to them. And the thing is, if you don't like what you're hearing, then maybe you should stop talking so much. That's all I'm trying to say. All I did was repeat back what I was told by some people, and then the niggas getting heated, and I'm like, hey, that's some shit you said. Maybe if you don't run your fucking mouth so much calling everybody washed, you won't look so bad.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. Now, me personally, I think it's a good fight for Bud. Do I like it? No, because Thurman right there, he was talking shit. His pussy ass thirsty for a title shot. Go ahead and send him to ponytail hell, and then we can get the arrow fight, and then we're done. Where the fuck Danny thirsty ass come from? He was talking about Charlo too.
Yeah, it should have been a no-brainer with this Keith Thurman shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. It should have been a no-brainer. Like, I don't even know why that's not even an option.
Because Keith Thurman literally said, number one, I want to fight twice this year. Once in January, once in June or July. Number two, I want one of the champions. Did he not say that before Barrios?
He did.
So why all of a sudden are we stutter stepping now? I don't understand. Why are we stutter stepping? Not to mention
now, bro, if Bud fight Danny, it's gonna be another fighter that's on his road to retirement.
Not to mention Keith Thurman already whooped Danny ass.
Yeah. So did Spence.
That's what I'm saying.
With Sean Porter, it's different. This is two active fighters whooping Garcia.
I'm so sick of these niggas, man. I'm so tired, bro. Like, God, these dudes. Like, they make it so it's legitimate work to root for Bud sometimes with these motherfuckers on here. Like, it's legitimate work because Bud be making suspect moves and his fans just validate everything he fucking does. And
because they like his skill set, and I get it. You can like his skill set, but you got to understand, every fighter has a flaw, whether it be in the ring or outside the ring.
Yeah. Oh, see, Extreme Willpower. Again, this is why I give props to Extreme Willpower. He's a fucking responsible Bud fan. He says he wants Garcia to fight Boots, not Bud. That makes more sense. Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. Doesn't that fight make much more sense?
It makes perfect sense.
And then Bud get rid of Keith Thurman.
And we
And
never
then,
seen Keith Thurman get washed like that. Yeah, he lost to
Who is it?
Pacquiao, but in that fight, it was still a close fight.
Who
right.
is it?
And then we can after Errol and fucking Bud fight, the winner of that challenge Charlo. And then if fucking Boots can get his hands on the WBO, he can go up and challenge the winner of that. And then everything is good in the hood. But nah, we gotta fuck up the program with this bullshit Danny Garcia. Yeah, damn. Like it's
Whew.
like it's just like everything is so simple, but then niggas come in and make it hard. Like Danny Garcia has had enough opportunities. He's made enough fucking money at welterweight. He needs to do some other shit. You came up to welterweight, you got your ass whooped 3 times. Enough. Sit down.
I keep on forgetting Danny Garcia moved up.
Yeah, he came up from 140 where he was fucking where it's not me saying it. Some people said that he some people said that he cleared out the real threats from the division before Bud came up. That's not me saying that. That's just some people say that. That's not me saying it.
Nah, Bud will fuck up the Garcia and he'll fuck up them dudes Garcia beat at 140.
Hey, I didn't say that. That's what some people said.
Said let's all pitch in and get Kiefer Flute so he can retire.
Man, fuck that. He gonna make enough money off Bud. That's why he talking that shit. That's why he started talking about Bud since January. He was expecting to get that fight. He's like, oh, thank God, Crawford coming to PBC and I'm gonna get the fight and I just got to get past Barrios and all this is fantastic. Like you think Keith Thurman you think Keith Thurman said I want to fight June or July by accident? He knew what the fuck he was doing. We knew what the fuck he was doing. Bud knew what the fuck he was doing. But somehow we back to talking about Danny fucking Garcia. It's like,
So, hey, I meant to ask y'all too. Fucking Tank leaving like, show for show?
no, that's not confirmed at all. People just putting that energy out there. Tank hasn't said that he's leaving Mayweather. He just announced that the reason why they want him to fight fucking Rolly is because he's the last fight on the contract. But I don't think he'd go off reservation from PBC because
My pops said I was talking to my pops about that and he said Floyd ain't about to let that man go. He about to dig in this safe.
hey, well, he better make it appealing. Shit.
He about to dig in that safe. Yeah, I wouldn't be
shit.
surprised if I see 3 Mayweather fucking exhibitions this year or whatever because he got. I feel like he might give Tank that $100 million package.
No, Tank 100 million. Oh, shit.
Nigga, to keep a fighter like that, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'll do it.
Tank got a chance against anybody.
I'll do it.
From 140 down, bro. They gotta keep him.
Tank has a chance to put money in any network's pocket right now.
Right.
So, nigga, I will come. Hey, Tank, what's up, bro?
You know them motherfuckers salivating on Floyd and them losing Tank. Oh my god.
Shit. Extreme Willpower talking about Tank tweeting. I'm looking right now. I'm trying to see what Tank talking about.
He just responded to a dude about the lack of promotion. I'm gonna go look too.
For what fight? The Rolly fight? Fuck that damn right. It's nuts.
Fucking Leonard Ellerby has just fucking mentioned me about that post I made.
Yeah.
About what?
But
About Floyd. About Floyd. I posted, will we ever see a pay-per-view star like him?
oh yeah, I didn't even know fucking.
Which I know we won't.
I didn't even know Mayweather and fucking Conor McGregor did that much pay-per-view. Like I didn't even know. I was like, wait, what?
4.3 million homes.
That shit was fucking over 4
Bro,
million.
I was with a dude the day that fight happened. I had a partner who did MMA, right? Bro, all the weeks leading up to that shit, and I knew none of them niggas really watch boxing like that. So I was like really happy I was around that many niggas who didn't know shit. So I just didn't go too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just like acting dumb to the fact like he might win. I was like, yeah, Conor McGregor got power and shit. Like I was telling them niggas that shit. But this nigga bet me like $50. He bet a bunch of other niggas like hella bread. Hella bread. That nigga lost like 2 bands.
A lot of casuals, a lot of racist, bigot casuals that we have to deal with on a daily basis, they probably don't want to bring it up, but a lot of them niggas is picking McGregor. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of them. Like they like to
Kim Bayless picked McGregor.
yeah, they like to say, "Oh, I was just playing." Da 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 da. I'm like, nah, you niggas.
Bro, when people pick McGregor to win,
that's who's retarded. I'm like, what is he gonna do? Knee him in the nut?
they said because you know what they're saying, McGregor, he knows angles, certain angles you can do in the MMA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Okay,
Have you guys watch boxing, bro? But you know, I'm not gonna lie. That fight changed boxing as we know it. Let's keep it 100. It definitely did.
yeah, a lot of niggas that don't box for real now getting paper because they were like, wait, how much Conor McGregor get? Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna fuck this MMA bullshit.
No, that shit is ridiculous.
He did 4.3 million. That shit is disgusting.
Bro, them niggas was on crack for what was going on.
They just didn't like Floyd. Like even
No,
now,
niggas really be eating that hype up. That's scary when you think about it in hindsight.
No, they just hated Floyd. That's why they keep talking about, oh, Canelo will beat Floyd now. I'm like, nigga, I hope so. Like, what the fuck? You just man, if Floyd come out of retirement and beat up Canelo again, that'd be some fucking retarded.
If I got beat up by a nigga that's damn near 50, I'd be pissed off.
Right. Oh shit. Kevin Effect says, did you hear from Danny Garcia? He said he would like a Bud fight, just not next. Okay, good. Good. So we should be getting Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia can shut the fuck up or go to 154, do whatever he wants to do. Because the moment Danny Garcia came running his mouth and ready to fuck up the schedule we had, I was like, oh hell no, get this motherfucker out of here.
Nigga, I can't believe Danny Garcia's in the mix. I thought this motherfucker was retired.
Well, no, Kevin Effect just said that Danny Garcia said he doesn't want to fight Bud next. He said he wants a Bud fight, just not next. I'm like, okay, good. He's gonna try to like wait till Bud is like 36 or some shit. Maybe then he'll have a fucking chance.
Like, bro.
I mean, well, Extreme Willpower, he should be willing to wait for Spence because Bud has only been fighting once a year in November for the past 2 years. So I don't see why he all of a sudden needs to fucking fight now. Like, that's some shit he's doing.
I ain't gonna lie, Bud went undisputed at 47 and 54. You the fucking GOAT. Like, period. Like, if that were to happen, like,
that's what I said. He's easily top 5 greatest of all time, and there really wouldn't be any arguments.
Yeah.
Like he's easily up there with Mayweather. Definitely arguments. Up there with Sugar Ray, Leonard, and fucking like he's past Marvin Hagler. He's past like Duran and a lot of other people. So like yeah, Bud, if he were to clinch, disputed at 154 and welterweight, like you'd have to put him top 5, like off top.
Bro, I just seen a throwback picture of the welterweight champions. Jeff Horn, Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman.
You watching that Errol Spence versus Lamont Peterson fight?
Yeah, I was like, yo, that's just nuts.
That's just funny as fuck. If y'all watch that fight, y'all can hear that people wanted Lamont Peterson to win real bad.
I remember that fight, and I remember watching Lamont Peterson train hard as hell for that fight, and they go in there and shell up.
Yeah, didn't help. He started getting hit to
Earl
that body.
beating on his ass, and I felt like you took it easy on him because he was cool.
Yeah, and it was funny because as soon, much like Danny Garcia, y'all, if you watch like the first 2 rounds, as soon as Lamont Peterson felt that power, that nigga started running. He was like, "Oh no!" He was like, "Oh no, 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 get me out of here." He'd be the only one to be undisputed in 3 divisions. Yeah, that's facts. And really couldn't be shit we could really say. Couldn't be
Uh,
shit. Although
that
I
would be
will,
3 tough. That would be, well, 40 wasn't that tough. I can't lie. Like, it was, but it wasn't. Like,
but I will say this. I will say this. If he does, the only asterisk by the records will be that he waited on the previous champions to clear out literally everybody, and then he just got them by one fucking fight. He just swooped in one
uh,
fight, got undisputed off top.
yeah.
So when your body is preserved by not going through a bunch of wars and shit, yeah, some shit you can pull off. But that is one little asterisk I will hold by his name forever. I don't care how you get undisputed. He's still the all time great if that happens. But we got to put it in context. Like he literally waited for the fucking man in each division to clear out all the fucking murderers before he decided to fight that one guy and get all the straps. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And Errol doing that for sure.
Yeah, Arrow was willing to clear out Pacquiao, fucking Porter, Ugas, any one of these niggas. Like, yeah, so it is what it is. Gotta keep it real. Gotta keep it real. You know.
And that nigga fighting Kell Brook and shit.
Yeah, he stopped Kell Brook. You know, I mean, albeit right after fucking Triple G did, but you know, still.
Hey, hold on, D Hive. You're right. In the first 2 rounds, when Lamont Peterson felt that power, he was he got on this bike.
Oh, fact.
I'm a runner. I'm a track star. Looking ass.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. It was in the first round. He hit him with like a left hook that went past his guard. I was like, yo, that shit like it hurt it.
Nah, you know it's funny because he threw that uppercut. He threw the same uppercut left hook combo that Better Be hit Marcus Brown ass with when he had Lamont Peterson on the ropes. Lamont fucking pivoted out and ran super hard. He almost tackled the referee. He was like, "Oh shit."
I seen it, and like you say, D Hive, motherfucking Harvey Doc, keep him up, Doc.
Yeah, his dumbass is always in the way, looking like a fucking stick bug. Nigga, move.
Right, I don't fuck with Harvey Doc. He's always on some keep your hands up. Like that wouldn't even
Yeah,
no damn left. I wouldn't even know a fucking nut shot.
yeah, like he's always stopping the fucking fights mid combination to try to talk some shit. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here, man.
Mid combination.
Yeah, Spencer putting in all types of work. He's like, okay, let me stop what you're doing and keep him up. I'm like, nigga. Thoughts on Tank going free agent? I mean, Tank. I don't think he's strictly speak. I mean, he might go free agent, but I hope he stays under the tutelage of or the management of Al Heyman because he needs that shit. He's a little badass. But if he wants to get away from Mayweather Promotions, then that's fine. I don't have a real.
I don't think he is. Like I said, like my pop said, I think Mayweather might dip in his stash.
You know, I mean, hey, I hope he dips into the stash and lines up some top shelf smoke.
Yeah, because that's all it is. Tank just feeling
That's
the
probably what he's
pressure of the
gonna do.
fans. That's really
Because
what it is.
that's probably what he's gonna do. Because Tank doing all this right now, and that's good. Just like how Showtime, how DAZN offered Wilder $100 million, and then Showtime had to turn around and match that, or somewhat of it.
Yeah, and I mean, shit. Even if he wants to fight fucking El Rayo, I'm cool with that. Just it got to be somebody. Like it got to be somebody that's
No, that would be a
certified.
good fight. I would like that fight for sure.
Yeah, like if you're
I
not
would
gonna
like
Yeah,
fight,
it's time. Just time to step it up. Tank
That's a
almost
nice
30.
fight. That fight would
Shit,
be good.
yeah,
I
if
be
you're not
feeling
gonna,
like the same as Tank. I'm like, damn, it's time for me to step it up too. Me and Tank the same age.
no, I mean, it is what it is. Like if you're not gonna
We
fight the
gotta fight
fucking,
somebody, man. Like people tired of seeing him being the Mexican snatcher. We want to see you with somebody else.
it's just these are dudes that we know he's gonna wash. Like we want to see him where it might be some different shit.
Tank
What
needs us
fight
fighting
y'all
for
think is
FBA.
possible? What fight y'all think is possible to be on the horizon?
For
Fight
Tank,
Regis. Nah,
that's
fuck
true.
Regis. I don't even care about Regis.
Well,
I want to see Tank.
Reed's been talking
I'd rather
shit.
see I'm gonna keep it 100. I'd rather see Tank versus Rivera than Regis.
Oh man. Oh Lord.
He said Tank go wash him.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. I want to see
I
little,
just
little,
like that's the fight that could be made right now. I'm talking
yeah,
about okay.
little
Tank,
fucking.
okay. One of my dream fights though, I ain't gonna lie. Before the Jack Kakarot shit, I wanted to see Josh Taylor versus Tank so fucking bad, bro.
Oh my
Because
god.
Tank's
Yeah.
man, I ain't gonna lie, they should have been pushing for that fight, but he had to handle that Jack Catterall shit anyways.
Motherfuckers talking about, oh, fucking Josh Taylor will stop little ass Tank. I'm like, oh my
Wait, who is Josh Taylor fighting next?
shit. He doesn't know. He got to reassess his entire career. You see how quickly they backed up off that shit though. All of a sudden they went from Josh Taylor stops Tank to well. Anyways, moving on. So hey guys,
Yeah, let's talk about how Tyson Fury requested non-UK judges.
all right, yeah, let's just
Like
talk.
that's supposed to mean anything. The whole
Look,
fucking event is a damn gangster party. What are you talking about?
Niggas,
I
niggas
don't like that shit. Tyson Fury trying to play all this. Oh, we don't want UK judges, nigga. You got the mob involved in the fight. What are you talking about?
man,
Yeah,
you
I don't.
seen they
moral
tried to say
police
that
shit.
nigga shit sold out, bro. No, it fucking didn't. These niggas lying, bro. I went and looked at the fucking seats, bro. It's hella seats.
They about to just comp hella tickets, bro.
On my life.
My dude,
That's what they do for
my
his
dude
fans
said,
all the
"Fresh
time.
chop." I see you. Hell yeah! I had to cut the afro off my Cali trip. I know it's gonna be hot as fuck out there.
That's just oh yeah, looking good. That's just that's just because they needed to spend big money on an event because why? The first step of money laundering is was it how does it go? Placement, layering, integration. You have to pick an event to place it. You have
Yep.
to spend lots of money on the event to layer it, and then you have to host the event as integration.
Yep.
So those are three steps of
Yeah,
money
and,
laundering.
and that's what from the first thing when they said that Frank Warren bought this fight for $41 million, I said, "Oh yeah, somebody turn the washing machines on. Some money is getting washed because nigga, didn't Eddie Hearn have a fight similar to this with White and he got slept for less money?
Shit.
Oh, this ain't a title fight. It's for the real title, so it makes a big difference. That's why you got to put up 40 M's."
Also, my biggest thing was Tyson Fury fucking left Frank Warren for bigger fights. All of a sudden, he turned around, haven't had a fighter like Tyson Fury since dropped 40 million. Excuse me?
Hey, Cozy Rito. Next thing you know, it fucking NTK Global gonna spend 10 million on a fucking Artman painting.
Shit.
I'm with it.
You gotta be careful how you spend that shit. They fucking track you down to your hotel and you end up sleeping on one of them suspect pillows that the Israelis be using to knock motherfuckers off.
Shit. Pay for a Dubai flight.
Yeah, some weird shit like that. All of a
Nah,
sudden,
but I wanted to see Tank fight Josh Taylor. I want to see Tank fight. It's really hard because everybody knows weight classes. I know he gonna wash him. Like Lomachenko, he'll wash him. But I like to see that shit too.
yeah.
I don't even think Lomachenko will want that fight right now.
Yeah, he wanted it at 126. Now, doubt it. Doubt it. But, Gary
Man, what
Anton,
y'all think about this weekend's fight? Fuck the bullshit.
who we got? Fundora Lubin.
Hell yeah.
While Fundora got gas, he gonna fight how he usually fight. I don't know. He been talking about boxing though, so you never know. If this nigga try to outbox Lubin, I think Lubin gonna whoop his ass.
Did y'all hear Javante Clark?
What
He said he got Lubin by stoppage 6th round.
Yeah, he fuck around and stop him because he be getting cracked. He be getting hit. But that nigga been talking about boxing and shit.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say. I do not want Lubin to attempt to box this fucking Big Bird motherfucker. I need you to come in bombing. Do not box him. You are going to lose that. I'm not saying that Fundora is the superior boxer. I'm saying he has the superior boxing, physical advantages.
D-Hop talking about D-Hop gonna need to get a fucking echocardiogram pretty soon.
Dude,
He's over here having anxiety. He got to get his heart checked real quick because you think this guy gonna lose or some shit, man. I don't know, man. I think he got this shit pretty easy. If you ask me.
I'm picking Lubin by stoppage, but it's just Fedora. Like I watched the fight you told me to watch, the Owens joint. And the thing is, when you close the distance on fucking Fedora, he throws those like quick ass little uppercuts, and I'm like, oh my god, I can see Lubin's chin right there. Oh my god, like it's just I don't know. I need to smoke some weed. I got so much anxiety for this fucking fight. Oh, this shit is terrible. This shit is terrible. Yeah, Cozy Rito. See, Cozy's stressed too because the thing is, it's a winnable fight. It's a completely winnable fight that Lubin should just destroy this dude. But it's just the fucking chin. It's the chin.
Okay, so I was listening to Jamonte Clark speak on it because he's sparring Lubin right now, or whatever, for this fight. You know, which is pretty. I think it's pretty good sparring, anyways, because the guy's 6'3".
Yeah, he's
whatever. Yeah, and but he was like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. He's like, man, the way he was sounding, he was like, dude, I'm super confident in Lubin. Like, I fought, what's his name, Fedora, and I seen that the guy has zero fucking defense, and I was letting it rip on his ass. And he basically said Lubin was giving him hell in sparring, so he know what time it is.
We better see it.
For that nigga.
We better see it.
My thing is, I haven't seen no training footage of this shit. I don't know. I haven't seen Fedora, nothing.
Based on how Fedora, because people don't like to talk about it, but let's keep it 100. Fedora looked like shit against fucking Garcia. He looked like shit. He looked horrible, and a lot of people thought he lost that shit. And also, in round number 7, they ended the round 60 seconds early. People don't like to talk about it, but that's what happened.
So yeah, we can't. But you know, with D-Hop, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been watching sport for a long time. Sometimes you just can't go off their most recent performance because some fights they do show up to fight. You know, sometimes they do have a tough night out. But I'm not gonna lie, Fedora, we see multiple tough nights out.
That's what I'm saying. Like even I put it on Twitter. I was like, Coda was giving him some work, and Lubin put Coda out in one shot.
Yep, one shot.
Like, he folded his ass over. And it's funny because the only other person I've seen knock somebody out with a shot like that is fucking Erislandy Lara. When he smoked what's that one dude name? They call him something weird. I don't know. It's like his last fight when he knocked dude out cold. They call him like, I don't know what the fuck they call that motherfucker. But yeah, they call him something weird. But yeah, Erislandy Lara threw a wicked overhand left and just smoked it. So I'm like, okay. That all looks nice, but I don't know. It's just Lubin got to get on the inside, and Fedora, like I said, those uppercuts. It's stressful.
Damn, I know what it is, D-Hop. You just don't want to have to rate Fedora as somebody special in boxing.
I really don't. Yeah, I really don't, because I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to fucking certify Big Bird over here, and then they're gonna be talking shit like he's the best thing since sliced bread. And it's really annoying.
I was listening to Dante, and Dante said that he feels like if Lubin wins the fight, they're not going to give Charlo's not going to give Lubin that rematch. But if Fedora wins, he's going to want to fight Fedora.
That'd be dumb as fuck on Charlo's part. I would hate that.
That'll be real pussy. But I mean, he was saying in the Custer interview he would give him a chance again. So.
And the thing is, Lubin is not being recycled. Lubin earned his spot. He stopped Rosario. He stopped he's been beating people.
His second run at the title shot is harder than his first run at the title shot. I'll tell you that.
Right. Exactly. He's been beating the people he's supposed to beat. He's been stopping them, knocking them out, outboxing them, whatever. So I don't think that it'd be some. I'd be honestly upset if Charlo didn't entertain Lubin or Bud for his next fucking fights.
Yo,
we got Crowd in the building.
Yo, like, what's up, boys?
What's up, Crowd?
What's up?
See, you can call us boy because you're black, Crowd. You're not George Cambocious.
Well, he didn't say it like, boy, go give me something to drink, or you got selected. He was like, boys, like fellas, like this.
Yeah.
Hey, George Cambosa's like, he was disrespectful, bro. Like, I said, bro, if you keep on calling nigga Devin Haney boy, you gonna have other problems than just Devin Haney, nigga, around this side. For real. Because we all gonna get on your ass.
Fuck Cambosis for the rest of his career. I'm done. I'm writing him off. Like I'm forever
He like,
Cambosis hater.
He was a
He's trash.
nobody not then, and he's a nobody now.
Yeah, he's straight trash.
I wanted
he
to
gonna
He's a
be
chime
just
in.
fucking
like
paper
he's gonna be
champ.
just like that graphic I seen with Jeff Horn holding the title. A guy who had the fucking title for one title defense.
I wanted to chime in on the Lubin situation.
Go ahead.
All right. I think Lubin's definitely gonna, knock out Fundora. But the problem that I have is that Lubin's never fought a southpaw. If I'm not
Mistaken.
yeah. And the thing is that if Fundora, uses his distance to keep Lubin away from him, because obviously Lubin's gonna try to pressure him to the inside, then I think Lubin could be in trouble. But other than that, I think what Lubin needs to do, he needs to stab his jab to the body, and then make Fundora force himself to his back foot. And then what I would like to do next is probably have him, facilitate more uppercuts to get Fundora, very unstable.
That's
And
risky
then
because Fundora's tall as fuck.
yeah, but the problem is that Lubin can't basically stay on the outside. He has to go into the inside. That's basically the biggest problem.
No, that's fine, but uppercutting a fucking giant is very risky for Lubin, and we all know that his chin cannot afford a lot of risk.
So how would you facilitate, a safe punch?
A safe punch is a jab followed by multiple body shots, and then the overhand that he knocked out Coda with.
Oh yeah. And then that way Fundora can get hurt.
And also, fucking Lubin is a southpaw himself, so he should have a clear lane to actually land some jabs and better shots like that. But an uppercut to the chin, unless Fundora is leaning over, is incredibly risky because he's tall as shit.
Yeah, but the problem is that Lubin's never fought like a southpaw before.
All the more reason why he shouldn't be attempting risky ass punches like that.
Yeah, because the problem that I have with two southpaws going toe to toe is that if you leave yourself wide open, you already know what's going to happen. Either one, the southpaw opponent's going to hard counter you, and then he's going to see those weaknesses faster, and then two, you're going to not get your timing down properly because that person already knows what you're going to do next. Versus if you're fighting somebody as a orthodox fighter, you you already have those angles set in place to time your shots.
Ruben is a southpaw himself, so fighting a southpaw poses no. Neither party has advantages. It'd be different if he was orthodox fighting a southpaw. Then Fundora would have an actual advantage. But it's two fucking southpaws, so it's like two orthodox fighters. There's no advantage.
Yeah,
The only advantage I say that that what's his name has is a Fedora is a reach advantage, because when it comes to the power, I think that Lubin has more power than Fedora.
Agreed.
Yeah. Because Fundora's power is not how should I say, his punches don't hurt you, but if you give him time to develop more punches, then those punches will hurt over time. So basically,
He's a volume puncher.
Yeah. So compare that to Lubin. His actual punches actually hurt you. So if he hurts you with that one good shot, he could easily put you down.
Shit. Jorge Coda got more power than both of them niggas. Too bad he can't box.
He can't box worth a damn. He was fighting. He was fighting. Motherfucking Fundora looking crazy as hell. I was like, what the fuck?
But he was still landing on him though. But now I see why.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He fought all these motherfuckers, dude. I'm surprised, bro. The way Charlo did his ass, I was like, yeesh, sheesh.
Yeah, that was horrific.
He did. Charlo did him like Wilder, basically.
Yeah, he just
Straight 1-2.
right, black.
Over.
And it was ironic because when Big Charlo was taking a fucking stay busy fight, he did what's his name, Centeno Jr. in a similar fashion, just slumped his ass over.
Slumped him. That Centurion fight, that wasn't a stay busy fight. That was the fight to be Canelo's mandatory.
Oh shit! Right? Yeah.
I know, right? That was the top WC contender. Ain't
Right.
his fault that he was up there.
Wouldn't have had no problem making that fucking fight.
Yes, imagine Centurion would have beat Charlo. I guarantee the franchise belt would not exist today.
Nope. He would have knocked out Centeno in a round and a half.
Ain't that crazy, man? It's crazy as fuck, dude. Man, have I been hearing Bivol?
Yeah, Bizzle.
I posted on Twitter. Bivol been talking shit.
I know. That's what makes me think. I ain't gonna lie.
And you know,
they gonna hate Russia for real.
and you know what's crazy? I heard that Canelo and his team are not putting him at a catch weight. They're not putting any special stipulations. And I'm like, oh, y'all don't have any confidence in Bivol. Y'all think y'all wash him.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. And they think they're about to wash him.
And I'm like, oh, so this might be some different shit. Y'all think Bivol, y'all like they don't see Bivol as a threat. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, this is gonna be a bad style matchup.
I'm just like, this might be interesting.
Because you know why? You know what? Now I'm starting to think, because I already know Canelo fans going to say, man, you just a hater anyways. But it is what it is. They can suck a dick. I honestly feel like Bivol now looking at it and watching the Canelo versus Kovalev fight again, because I rewatched that, I was like, yo, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a fight where Bivol jab straights him all the way to the 12th round. And they give Canelo the fight. But everybody's like, yo, what the fuck?
My prediction hasn't changed. My prediction is basically the same as it was with Plant. I think Bivol's gonna do enough to win, and he's still taking an L.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I think. Oh, I'm sorry. No.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Bivol, he's going to use up the same tactics that Kovalev used on Canelo, but he's going to move around the ring more. And I think if Canelo's going to try forcing him, to like basically, to like a rope or a corner position, I think Bivol's just going to be too athletic enough to keep Canelo away from him. And then on top of that, I would also force, Canelo to his back foot. So therefore, as you're jabbing, you can mix those up with body shots and hooks. So therefore, Canelo can't really force his front foot to, hyper, counter the jab.
Bivol doesn't do all that shit. Bivol is a very straightforward fighter, and he doesn't really have a lot of punch diversity. He basically shoots the majority of his shots down the fucking middle, and he works everything off the jab, and he hardly goes to the body at all. But as we've seen, you don't really need to do that. You can fucking have Canelo's ass right where you want him with a jab only. That's all you need. And I'm pretty sure that Bivol is back there watching Triple G footage, like, oh, okay, so this nigga, he ain't even all that. You just gotta watch out for the Juice Nello power at 175.
They said that Bivol laughs when people say that he's the best fighter in the world. When they say Canelo's the best fighter in the world, because he doesn't see it.
Bivol said, I always laugh when people say that this dude is unbeatable. We've seen him fucking lose. Like, what are y'all talking about? And I'm just
Same shit we've been saying.
That's
I'm
his
like,
dick riders. That's all his dick riders that think that.
But that's media too, and that's what makes it bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, what happened to Canelo the
They get
last
paid
time?
to say it though.
And I'm just saying, what happened to Canelo the last time he fought an Eastern European dude that didn't give a fuck? Just saying.
Nah, they talking about they want to fight him 3 times. Man,
A trilogy off this week shit? No, hell no. Get the fuck out.
did you hear what Triple G said?
Triple G is in the process of suing them. I don't give a fuck what he's talking about.
Triple G said he feels great at his age, but he admits fighting at 40 may be one of his biggest issues.
Yeah, no shit. He wants to
Triple
commit.
G's gonna get knocked out.
He wants to commit suicide via Canelo for his family, so he can have a massive fucking paycheck. Ridiculous.
Well,
He
yeah,
about to shoot. And honestly, I feel like he feels like Golden Boy owes him, and Canelo owes him, because y'all robbed the fuck out of him, and y'all popped dirty, and y'all promised him a 3rd fight.
In a perfect world, maybe, but I don't give a fuck. I honestly don't give a fuck about Triple G or his fucking money or whatever the fuck happens to him. I really don't.
Exactly.
But like, yeah, so they could have made that shit back then. The shit is over, bro. Like it's over marinated. The shit is soggy. I'm finished. Both of these niggas need to do some other shit. Triple G needs
Nigga, the company that y'all had your first 2 fights on don't even exist anymore.
Yeah,
right.
HBO.
Yeah,
HBO boxing. So
yeah,
what the
like,
fuck y'all talk about trilogy?
Yeah,
I'm,
so the trilogy doesn't even need to be honored.
well, I mean, yeah, I'm tired of these dudes. Like, I understand a draw and a loss is a trilogy, but like, okay, my thing is, if that's how you want to do it, vacate all the belts so we can watch boxing while you handle that business. That's all I'm trying to say. But come up off the belts, and then to handle your trilogy over in the corner so we can watch real boxing.
Nah, real shit.
I just wish Triple G had like basically just fought Charlo after the Canelo loss, because at least that way, he could actually, have some like credibility, in
The
his
fact that Triple G is a fucking champion at middleweight, it just makes me upset because it's like how is he a champ? How is he able to be a champion but avoid other champions? It's not criticized by the media. Oh, he's not avoiding champions. He's fighting fucking Murata, the email champ, right?
And
Yeah, Murata, he got elevated.
I'm still trying to figure out how much money they paid the WBA to make that bullshit happen.
It's the same thing with fucking Ugas, because Ugas, like, shouldn't have became champion in the first place, but I
Why
don't
you say
know,
that? Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, why you say he shouldn't became champion in the first place?
because Ugas, like when he fought Abel Ramos, the WBA said that that fight was supposed to be a interim title fight,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
therefore the winner of that fight will, be the mandatory for the WBA belt. But then after that, they then switch it up to say, okay, the winner of that belt will now be elevated to the regular champion. And then when Manny Pacquiao wasn't able to, um, basically make his, defense of his, title, or, you know, like basically theoretically he was supposed to fight, Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, so therefore, he can unify it. He basically lost his status, so therefore, they made him champion in recess, and then the WBA elevated Ugas from WBA regular champion to WBA super champion.
My thing is, the only thing I'm saying is that they should have done with Murata what they were trying to do with Ugas and sick the regular champion on his ass, like
Well, you got to remember,
to try to
he was the
consolidate the
regular.
belts.
You got to remember, Murata was the regular champion. So after Canelo moved up and vacated, there was no regular champion to sick on him.
Well, right. I'm talking about when he became the super to consolidate the belts. They should have sucked. Who's the regular up there? Lara.
Now
Yeah,
he
yep.
became a regular after GGG and Murata agreed to the fight.
Oh, son of a bitch. And I'm so tired of these motherfuckers. Like we've been asking the WBA to fix this shit for fucking years, and they decide right now to all of a sudden consolidate every fucking thing.
Why they not pushing fucking Canelo versus
David
Morrell
Burrow
Jr.?
Jr. Well, you know why that is.
Canelo the moneymaker.
Yeah, you gotta protect his sweet ass at all
Hey,
costs.
sometimes I laugh at this boxing shit because it's so corrupt, but I kind of like it in a way because this is the only sport where fucking crazy shit like this go down, man.
Like Midwest just said, you got to make sure Cinebank stays healthy so the people who need to get paid can get paid. He can look good whooping niggas asses, and he could retire with minimal brain damage.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Putin about to have Bivol on 10. Watch it, bro. If Bivol smokes Canelo, then moves back to Russia, that'd be some crazy shit.
Shit, they don't usually go back to their home countries like that. They're not the fucking Klitschko's. They like that American life, fucking American living, American food, American pussy.
White bitches.
That's what I'm saying. American pussy. It's all good.
I seen Bruce Lee. They came over here straight.
That's That's what I'm saying. They don't be going back to the old country like that. They don't give a fuck what's cracking in Russia.
Nah,
Yeah.
Cozy Rito, that's facts. He not whooping no niggas at all.
Oh, okay, for sure. My back. Thank you for correcting me. Right.
No, he's not
Yeah.
trying to fight none of the niggas.
Shit. And Canelo picked a hell of a time to wrap up his career with this new Cuban blood coming over. Shit.
Shit.
Shit. A lot of fighters gonna be in some deep shit. And honestly, I hope that that the Cubans kind of flood the ranks a little bit to weed some of these bitch niggas out because I'm tired of these dudes like Munguia and Virgil Ortiz Jr. running around doing nothing. Nah, y'all need to get beat up and then get set back in the rankings so we can have some fights.
Facts.
Like dudes like Ryan Garcia, Jaime Munguia, fucking Virgil Ortiz Jr., Connor Ben, you bitch niggas. It's time for y'all to move the fuck out the way if y'all not trying to be.
I just be seeing Conor Ben. I ain't gonna lie. I don't fuck with him.
He's
You know,
cool, but ducking easy and you look terrible.
nah, I'm serious. Like, and I'm not gonna like say, oh well, that was dog, nigga. I'm holding that shit against him every fucking time. Cause
No,
why
he
the fuck
pretty
are you
whack.
ducking David Abinesian but talking about fighting this,
Trying
and
to
that?
fight
Like,
old
bro,
niggas.
you are choosing to fight David Abinesian. This ain't nothing like, oh, you have to fight him in the ranks because
Yeah, it's the same with Eubank Jr. He talking about fighting Kell Brook. Like, get these bitch ass dudes out of here. I'm tired of fucking dealing with these fucking morons over here talking about fighting welterweight to a middleweight. Like, get these dudes the fuck up out of here. They're clearly not trying to put in an honest day's work. Meanwhile, you got niggas like Gamboa willing to fight every goddamn body. Don't make no sense.
He just need to retire.
Yeah, I agree, but shit, at least he tries to earn his paychecks. I can't say the same for fucking Connor Ben and Eubank Jr. and all these other garbage motherfuckers.
Eubank Jr. trying to fucking finalize the deal with Kell Brook right now.
Trash, fucking
That shit
trash.
is whack. Like, why are you fighting a welterweight?
I mean, Connor, yeah, and then it's fucked up because Connor Ben is coming off a highlight reel knockout and he chooses to fucking lower his competition. Van Heerden, nigga, come on. Like get these dudes the fuck up out of here, man. I hope these like I hope all these Cuban dudes like I hope a lot of promoters like get an even share of the Cubans so they can use the Cubans as a police force. They be like, okay, look, you're not gonna fight this dude, I'm gonna have you fight him instead. Okay, good, that's what I thought. Now hurry up.
Well, what I've been hearing is they got a Cuban promoter over there, and like they trying to get like established in the boxing game. So I don't think that's gonna work out for them because these American fucking promoters not gonna put their fighters in them Cuban dudes to get a Cuban promoter recognition.
I mean, as an American promoter, I wouldn't mind giving a Cuban promoter recognition, but I wouldn't have my people go to Cuba, considering diplomatic relations is still fucked up.
Nah, it didn't make no sense. Like for me, as like my company, what do I gain from putting my fighter in there with your fighter? He not even signed to me.
Well, I mean, it's a if the Cuban All Star has like a lot of hype on his name, like Andy Cruz, that could be beneficial.
That dude trash.
And all the more reason why your fighter should have first dibs on beating him up. So I'm trying to say,
Well,
I
he had 130, right? Or
135.
126. You 135?
Yeah,
Yeah, he gets smoked up there.
and you try to tell these motherfuckers, but I'm not saying Andy Cruz is trash because I've never really seen him fight, but all his hype comes from the amateurs, and I don't care about that. That like, come on, bro.
I don't see his style lasting over 12 rounds. I've seen him fight.
Oh yeah, fucking all of a sudden people are okay with Ryan Garcia fighting Maxi Pad. Ain't that a bitch? It's funny too because Maxi Pad last year, Maxi Hughes, he called out Devin Haney for a fight, and everybody's looking at Devin Haney like you better not fucking fight no goddamn Maxi Pad. Now all of a sudden people are like, oh yeah, Ryan Garcia should fight Maxi Hughes. I'm like, wait, what?
They don't realize how they subconsciously always tell us that they don't believe in them niggas.
Yeah, like if you think that Maxi fucking Hughes is a good fight for Ryan Garcia, like he might as well just retire, bro.
Like, what the fuck? Nobody want to see that shit. Brian ain't even got a belt yet. Everybody his age on the same timeline as him is doing way more than him in the sport.
I swear, he got hit one time, one punch, sat his ass down. He had to rethink his whole fucking life.
Against fucking Luke Campbell.
Again, another person whose career highlights are all in the amateurs. Because as a pro, he was
As a bantamweight at that.
right a bantamweight amateur, exactly. Because as a pro, he was straight butt cheeks.
He was a contender the whole time.
Yeah, he won. He won international belts.
Intercontinental.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, I keep trying to tell these motherfuckers. I keep trying to tell these motherfuckers. But then we're not supposed to be excited about Boost. We're not supposed to want Boost to get any smoke. Okay.
Loma weaseled that fight from Devin too.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Fucking yeah, but that's just trash.
They
Samson
really
Lekowitz.
tried to take him. They tried to take him on a fucking ride.
Yeah, Samson Lekowitz the type of nigga to try to get a bunch of Cuban fighters over here so fucking David Benavidez could look good slaughtering up some no names. Be like, oh, see, we got the fresh Cuban stock, and then David Benavidez run through three of them niggas in a row.
That nigga said they gonna want more money for Android than Canelo.
That shit, that shit was nuts to me. When he admitted that, like just straight up, like, oh yeah, we Canelo will take for whatever. Because I was like, I'm like, are you comfortable with that backwards ass logic? You're telling me you're not gonna take advantage of a massive payday for what's probably gonna be a guaranteed L, versus you want a maximum amount of money for a very winnable fight? Like that's fucking
Dude,
dumb.
I'm not tripping. That's definitely fucking Malik Scott. I'm not fucking tripping.
Wait, what about Malik Scott?
I'm scrolling through Facebook and it's a picture of like a nigga and the girl sitting at a table naked drinking coffee on their laptop.
That shit funny.
Oh
And
well,
I'm looking like, that's Malik Scott.
Malik Scott and his girlfriend do OnlyFans, so yeah, they be doing that.
Malik Scott, a wild nigga.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if the Wilder checks are clearing because I'm like, damn, you couldn't do any better.
I don't know why to let that nigga turn.
I don't know why his name is still in the media. Like, why are we talking about Wilder? Isn't Fury fighting soon? Is Fury fighting this weekend?
Nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah, I don't even know when the fuck it's scheduled. I don't even know when it
That's
is.
probably the worst undercard I've seen in a while, bro.
Oh, the undercard is trash. The undercard is unbelievable trash. It's an easy payday for his fucking brother, and then his best friend Isaac Lowe, who got fucking wasted by that crazy ass dude from Mexico. Isaac Lowe got in there and got beat the fuck down. That shit was hilarious. I'd be dying.
I was gonna buy it, but I think I'm just gonna fire stick it now.
You was about to buy Fury versus White?
Yeah, I mean, I have this feeling White gonna knock him down.
Damn! Wow. I would be personally shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving White like a tiny, minuscule puncher's
Man,
chance.
I'm telling you, what if Dillian White come to the weigh-in with a 6-pack of shit?
Then it's a 50-50 fight then.
Like I'm talking about, like now I'm not talking about like I'm talking about like cut up like AJ type shit.
Well, like I said, some people juice differently. Tyson Fury takes his juice with fucking hamburgers and fucking pickled herring and shit, and Dillian White chose to eat some broccoli.
I still remember that text message Tay Jones showed us about the dude was like he was basically telling Tay Jones like, man, it don't matter what Wilder come in that fight, Tyson Fury's gonna be on. He named a specific pad, and it said, man, Tyson Fury has like the perfect type of masking agent that there's no way he's gonna fail a test. I was like, man, these niggas are really like, there's a science to this shit for real.
Yeah, that's because in the UK, like I said, in the UK, it's legal to possess steroids. You just can't be caught buying, selling, or manufacturing. But if the cops walk in and you have a refrigerator full of steroids, that's perfectly legal. Whereas in the United States, steroids are Schedule One. That means you get federal time if you're found with steroids anywhere on you. That's why they go back over to the UK for their extended camps and shit, and only come here when it's fight time.
Isn't that? It just makes perfect sense. Like you pull out and say you have COVID, you go to the UK, you come back, you're looking bigger than ever.
Right, like, and it's crazy because in the United States, the law is so strict. This power lifter that I followed, the cops came in on his ass. Man, they snatched his ass up so quick. They gave this nigga 7 years. This is a white dude. They gave him 7 years for some fucking steroids.
Really?
Bro, no cap, almost a decade in fucking jail. They went in there, found a vial of steroids in his fucking refrigerator. They locked that ass up, fed to him.
They got that shit written on the gym on the wall. They say if you get caught up with steroids, you're gonna be banned from the fucking gym.
Shit, like exactly because that shit's federal. That shit is a controlled substance. That's like carrying around. That's like getting caught with a brick. That's like getting caught with fucking H on your ass. Cops be like, "Oh, you know what you doing? Oh, okay." They threw the whole book at your ass. And like I said, this is a white dude. This is a white dude. Never committed a crime in his fucking life. 7 years. Shit, over in America, they take that shit serious. That's why dudes be going to Mexico, dudes be going to the UK. They try to do their fucking steroids anywhere but here. Nah,
How
man.
y'all feeling about this Spence Ugas fight? How confident are y'all that Spence wins?
Spence all day.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident Spence wins. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be challenging, but I think Spence has all the tools. Definitely has the power advantage and the skill set. You pick a Ugas Midwest?
Nah, but I think it's gonna be close to the end.
And I don't know. A lot of people picking Ugas now, which is weird. And you know, one thing that stuck out to me that I thought was funny.
Let me look. Listen. Let me read a status that somebody posted. Right. Listen. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
This guy says, "Remember what I said about foreign fighters taking over the sport of boxing in the future. If Yugas wins versus Spence, he becomes a king in Cuba and opens the door for many Cuban boxers." What? These niggas got faith in Yugas like he about to open the door for Cuba and be the Cuba legend. This, and that. Beating Errol Spence. What is this, man?
well, first of all, the floodgates to Cuba already opened, and Ugas hasn't even fought Spence yet. So that's a stupid ass comment. Second of all, when a foreign fighter gets a quality W over an American fighter, do we all of a sudden see a whole bunch of fighters from that nation coming to America? No, we fucking don't. So I don't know where the fuck that information came from. But if Ugas did manage to beat Spence, nothing about the sport would change. He would get his ass beat by Crawford right afterwards. So I don't
Check this
understand
out.
where that came from. He would get the living shit beat out of him by Crawford.
Check this out. I think that Errol Spence is gonna dog walk Yugas, bro. I honestly do. Because even in the Yugas versus Manny Pacquiao fight, Manny Pacquiao was getting on Yugas' ass for a little bit, still lumping him up. Maybe it's the alopecia, but the motherfucking face is swollen as hell.
Not to
And
mention,
he was hitting Manny Pacquiao with that kind of like, it's like a hook, it's like an overhand, but he turns his fist where it's not like, you know what I'm saying, D Hive?
yeah, that's because he can't punch and he doesn't want to hurt his hands in those MXs. So he kind of does it like a schoolyard overhand
Like,
to where,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like he turns his fist and hits him with the side of his fist.
yeah,
That
exactly.
shit's not gonna work on Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence is throwing punches straight down the middle, straight down the line.
Yeah, and to answer Cozy Rito's question, I really hope so. I really hope so because he was talking big shit about Boots' opposition. So I really hope he lines that shit up because oh my god.
Yeah, Cozy Brito, you're right. Beating a Black American fighter is like beating a god to them. It really is. They like to. Here's the crazy thing. They underrate our fighters. Say our fighters are trash, or this and that. But if one of their fighters get lucky enough to beat one, they say, "Oh my God, you got to crown this guy the best fighter from that country ever because he beat the fucking Negro."
Yeah, like
Making
look,
fucking statues of what Fury beating Wilder and shit. What type of shit is that, man?
yeah, and like I said, even if Ugas did manage to pull that shit off, he's getting viciously stopped by Crawford or Boots. So it really wouldn't matter. It would be another fucking him just chilling, holding on to a belt. It's funny because you notice even on the All Access they referred to Errol Spence as a champion. They referred to Ugas as a title holder.
I heard that. I
Even they
heard
know
that.
that.
You watched the All Access, huh?
Yeah, I watched that shit because
I
y'all
heard that
y'all
today. I was watching that shit again in the barbershop with my pops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all told me to watch it, so I fucked around and watched it, and I'm like, yeah, they call Errol Spence a champion, they call Ugas a title holder because they know this nigga just taking up space. You got lucky from the beginning. Now it's time to get in here and get your ass whooped again, like you've been getting, and move the fuck on out the way so the big dogs can eat.
Everybody talking about Earl. I ain't forget Yuka's freaky freaking arm. You
Dude,
remember that shit?
I don't give a damn about Ugas' arms. We've seen this nigga get his ass whooped 4 fucking times. There's 4 different methods on how to beat Ugas, so it's like.
He's literally a mere mom's leftovers, like that dude tried to say.
Right, and then you can say what you want about the Sean Porter W, but guess what? Spence handled Sean Porter, had him in there twirling like a fucking ballerina, trying to get some shots off. So, like I said, let's get Ugas the fuck up out the way. And like I said, even if Ugas did some crazy shit like beat Spence, he's getting destroyed by Crawford. So it really doesn't matter.
He'll get destroyed by Boots right now.
Oh, I don't even, bro. That fight will last a smooth 5 rounds, if that.
Just because you hold the belt, don't make you the best.
Nah,
You think?
unless Canelo's fighting you, then you become the best no matter what the fuck you've done.
Because I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like Boots can go ahead and take that belt right off of Yugas. Easy.
Boots will stop Ugas horribly. Boots would retire
And
Ugas
that's
where he
why I'm looking at this fight with Errol and Boots. Like, what do y'all mean? Errol and Yugas, like, what are y'all talking about? 50-50, bro. This is about to be easy, bro. Did y'all forget that Errol Spence is a good fucking boxer?
Nah, they think that the back to back home rehabs and his eye situation have really affected him, and also they don't know where his punch resistance is at because of the eye situation. But we gotta see. We gotta see.
I'm glad. I'm glad Showtime uploaded Spence versus
Lamont Peterson.
Peterson, because remember I was telling you, I was like, yo, I wouldn't be surprised if Yugas versus Lamar Peterson looks like this. I mean, Spence versus Yugas looks like Lamar Peterson versus Errol.
Because we've seen Ugas go to the body and people still ride on Ugas ass. But when Spence go to the body, motherfuckers start backing up. Motherfuckers go, oh shit, okay, hold, wait a second, wait a second. Like he went to Abel Ramos' body, he got a majority decision against fucking Abel Ramos, and he got his ass cracked over the head like twice, had him on roller skates. The arrow,
Spence has a good IQ too. There was one scene where I think it was like round one or round two. Spence, he does this thing where he dips and he shoots that straight left to the stomach. It kind of clinches you or either pivots out.
that's one of the things that I said was actually going to be a liability for him against Bud because if Bud stays orthodox and times that shit with a looping right, he might sit Spence down.
Ooh, you think so? But
That's
nigga, that's such an effective punch to me. I feel like that can really take the fucking take the gas out your take some gas out of you.
but he does it so often. This is Terrence Crawford we're talking about. If Terrence Crawford either sidesteps or takes a half step back and then time that with a looping right, that might sit Spence the fuck down
I've
if,
been
if he
telling
stays
y'all for
orthodox.
years, man. I think Crawford gonna knock him out.
Oh shit! Midwest got Bud
What'd he
stopping
say?
Spence. He said Spence. He said Bud stop Spence.
Nigga, hell no. I got Spence rocking Bud shit. I ain't letting up on that damn jab Kell Brook was putting on Bud.
I mean, he
And
threw
when
a
Mean
good
Machine
jab on him.
turned up the pressure on him, you seen Bud falling, holding on to this guy. Ain't no telling, bro. I'm telling you. Well,
Midwest, get a
Spence,
little bit closer to your mic.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
You sound a little bit better right there.
bro, I can't see Bud turning up on Spence the way he's turning up on everybody else. Because look at Sean Porter. I'm gonna keep it 100. Sean Porter versus Bud. Sean Porter was not boxing the way he was in the Spence fight. It's like in the Spence fight, he had a lot more energy, a lot more twerk, and I think it's because what he said in the chicken talk when he said that he was spent injured against the in Bud against Bud. Said he had like some type of hip injury when he fought Bud.
I can
But
see
that's neither
Bud.
here nor there. But Porter was putting it on Bud. It was a very competitive fight until fucking Bomac said, "Hey, turn up on him." Basically,
I can see Bud turning up on Spence like that, and it's for one reason and one reason only. How the fuck else you gonna beat him? If you don't turn up the juice on Errol Spence, you just gonna sit there and get sniped and hit all goddamn day. It's kind of like beating a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney. If you don't turn up the juice on their ass, you're not gonna beat him. So I think that
Bud gonna
Crawford.
try to pull a Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hackler, try to throw some flurries at the end of the round.
That's what else you gonna do? What else? What else are you gonna do? You're not gonna sit there and trade. You're not gonna sit there and just go back and forth, jab for jab, hook for hook. That's you gonna lose.
I think he does that for the first 6 rounds. If he comes out southpaw and that jab Bud get that can like notify a whole bunch of shit Spence got, and then Bud got get
Bro, you
bitch.
could say that. You could say that about Spence.
No, no, I can't. I can't.
You don't like Spence jab? Are you nuts?
Nah, like go back and watch all them fights. His
Yeah, bro,
jab,
I just went back and watched Peterson versus
that's Peterson.
Spence.
Go watch the Sean Porter fight. He couldn't even get a fucking jab off on Sean Porter. Sean Porter notified his jab. Go watch the Garcia fight. Garcia was notified his jab.
Look
But
at
the
Sean
same,
Porter versus Bud.
but the same thing
Fucking Sean
applies.
Porter nullified Bud was doing by just
Yeah,
putting the pressure on his ass.
yeah, the same thing
No, but
applies
that
to
go,
Bud.
go
He could
look at
hardly
that
get a
jab
jab
though. The
off.
jab was still landing. That's how he set up that punch from the
No,
jab.
no.
Mm-mm.
That
No, it
was
wasn't.
no for the first half of that fight. Bud's jab was pretty much non-existent because
Non-existent.
he had to keep
He
backpedaling.
couldn't keep Porter in the center of the ring like that. Porter was going all around him.
Exactly. It didn't really start being effective until the end of the fight, especially when his corner thought that he was actually losing the match, which I thought he was too. But I do agree with you that both of them, like I do agree that the jab can can nullify some things, but I think it also applies vice versa. My thing is though, when Bud gets hit with a body shot, if Bud feels like he can take EJ's power, EJ is in serious fucking trouble.
And
If
that's the thing. And that's the thing. I don't think he can take EJ Power just like that, bro. I'm telling you. People say, "Oh, he hasn't stopped nobody since." All right, now if he goes in there and break fucking Yuga's ribs, then what?
like
Does
I
that
said,
change the conversation,
if Crawford
or
get in,
Yuga's just gonna be a fucking journeyman after that?
oh well, he's basically a journeyman. Now you already know what they're gonna say. But I'm gonna say, like I said, I'm gonna say this: if Bud get in there and EJ hit him to the body, and Bud feel like he can handle it, that's not good. That's not a good situation at all. If Bud doesn't take a step back, if y'all got bets, nigga, y'all might want to just pack up town, pack up your family, because I don't know how to fight
I'm
with
telling
Guatemala.
y'all right now, with the feet Bud got and them pivots he do and them half steps, Spence won't be able to land them body shots that much like he lands on them other fighters. Bud is real good at slowing the fight down to his pace. And that's what he's going to do to Spence. He's going to slow Spence down to fight at his pace, and he's going to pick him apart. And then, like I want to say, like in the 7th round, he's going to switch to orthodox, and I see him putting Spence out.
And you know what? That's the only thing with Crawford though is that Crawford can be pinned on the ropes. Crawford can be pinned on the ropes, and that's where EJ shines. So if EJ gets Crawford on the ropes the few times he has him on the ropes, he needs to take advantage of that. But I will say though, if Crawford stays orthodox with EJ and capitalizes on the right hooks, that's that's a problem. That's just what I said. Like Art, when I told you that when EJ shoots that straight left to the body, if Crawford can sidestep that and get a right hook off, that might sit him down. That might sit him down. So if he stays southpaw, EJ is in pretty solid shape as long as he, the body shots back him up. But if he goes orthodox, it stays that way most of the fight. That's a yeah, it's a tough ass fight, man. It's tough. It's very tough. As far as
Yeah,
props,
I agree, Champ Life. And I'm telling y'all, going into that fight, Bud's going to be the favorite.
I mean, hey, he might very well be. But I still think it's a 50-50. We definitely got to see it. And as far as angles, no, I'm not gonna say angles. Best snap potentially, but angles, no. Bud doesn't. He's not like a super angular fighter. Bud honestly is. How do I say it? He's pretty linear with his foot movement. He usually goes either forward or back really fast. But I don't see him use a whole lot of angles on people because, with all due respect, the people he's been fighting don't really need angles to beat. you know. But as this is what it is. But shit, yeah, it's definitely gonna be a troubling fight. And if Spence don't give him Bud nothing to worry about, ah, that's bad. That's bad. Because we've all seen Bud when Bud don't have nothing to worry about coming back at him, he just runs you over. But I can't wait though. It's gonna be a good dog fight. It's gonna be a good dog fight because Bud has been in positions where he's needed a knockout to win, whereas EJ hasn't yet been in those positions. Some people say it was the Kell Brook fight because it was overseas. Okay, for sure, but not recently. So I can't wait to see Bud in a situation where he has to get a knockout against EJ. That's what's gonna be interesting.
Mm. What y'all think about that? What's her name? Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields.
Outside of a lucky punch, I don't know what Savannah Marshall brings to the table that I should really be concerned about. I think Chris are gonna wash her in a 12 rounder.
Mm.
That's pretty much it. I mean, she doesn't really bring much to the table. She's a strong puncher, and that's fantastic. But okay, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm thinking people really forget how good of a boxer Clarissa Shields is. I'll be like reading them comments, and I'm like, well, I don't know what y'all think Clarissa Shields is. Just because somebody has more power does not mean they always win the fight.
Oh,
Actually,
oh yeah, dude. Look, people are saying that this white chick is gonna beat her. I'm like, y'all fucking nuts. What are y'all talking about? Can y'all hear me?
yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, dude. I see somebody post a video of Savannah Marshall beating up some random fucking black UK woman, and I'm like, what? What do y'all think this is? Shields is way more skilled than that. What y'all think?
The only thing that worries me about the fight is Clarissa Shields is a emotional fighter. So I think if she go in there trying to hurt Savannah Marshall, she'll get put the fuck down. Because the girl, her power real. I ain't gonna knock her power. She really got some motherfucking power on her. But that's about it.
Is it power or what type of glove she using?
I don't know what type of glove she used, but she's definitely got power. I didn't see her put like she stops bitches. Like all her opponents, she stops them. It's not like a ref stoppage. She stops them.
You think she stops Clarissa Shields?
I don't think she stops Clarissa Shields, but I'm just saying her power real. Like the power is there.
Man, I'm about to go. I'm about to pull up on your base, man. Take your black card away. Saying shit like that.
I'm just saying the girl got some real power, and I don't think Clarissa should go in there fighting emotional. Just go out there and make it boring. Box some motherfucking ears off. I don't think Savannah Marshall can cut off the ring to even touch Clarissa Shields if Clarissa don't want to get touched.
Has Savannah Marshall been dropped before?
No.
So Clarissa been dropped before.
Yeah, but the thing is, can she touch Clarissa?
I don't think so.
That's the thing. Like if you can't touch someone, the power don't really matter.
So shit. I don't know, but who you got this Saturday?
Who fighting this Saturday?
Fedor versus Lubin.
I think Lubin should be able to outbox him easily. Actually, I don't
Okay.
think Lubin. I mean, I don't think Fondor has that power to where Lubin should be worried, unless Lubin just don't trust his chin or something.
I don't know, but shit. I gotta get up out of here, y'all.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
Yep, y'all be safe. On to the next one. We definitely having a fight party for Saturday. So I'll holler at y'all. And them Devin Haney shirts is dropping this week. Most definitely.
Okay, bet it up.
All right.